So inside, that is packed inside deeply in very cryptic fashion in the terrorist owned literature is a reference to SDI, the Strategic Defense Initiative, also known as Star Wars, which purportedly would be able to knock down an incoming ballistic nuclear missile if it was headed for either the United States or some other country, and prevent, World War III. And there's also a reference in the terrorist literature, deeply buried in a cryptic fashion, to Ronald Reagan, and coupled together, I have to say that they believe there is a hint of news about what amounts to an anti-ballistic missile defense system for the United States. And I think they believe, this is their belief, that they have successfully undermined that system through means that seem to occur by way of the Israeli Iron Dome missile defense system. According to what I've read, what I've decrypted in the terrorist-owned literature, there is a person in Israel who works in the defense ministry, who's working with the people basically designing, redesigning, and assessing Iron Dome, the software specifically. And this person is a fraud, an imposter, which is to say, they're not an Israeli, they're not a Jew. Apparently, they're a Palestinian. So, but they have somehow been able to take the place of the Israeli, the Jew that formerly had that ID, literally got inside their skin, and now have created backdoor channels for for malicious software to be introduced, backdoor access to Iron Dome, which would of course render it problematic as a defense system against incoming ballistic missiles or any type of missile. Now, the United States, through mechanisms that I'm not quite clear on, but evidently this is an accurate report. This is from the Saudis' own intelligence service, who have been very helpful in this matter, because they don't want World War III. I don't want World War III. According to them, the introduction of some software that was purported to be of American design was actually part of the Iron Dome missile defense system software, which of course means it's a Trojan horse. And that means that inside the American anti-ballistic missile defense system, such as it is, there is a problem. That is, let's pretend this is real. This is real life stuff. In real life, an ICBM is launched from somewhere on planet Earth, and on board this ICBM is a warhead capable of destroying an entire U.S. city. Say, let's call it 2 megatons. It's a common warload. That's a common yield. And this 2 megaton warhead atop this ICBM flies up, detected by NORAD. And of course, the American anti-ballistic missile system, sort of like a Star Wars defense system, is activated and monitors the flight of the missile, sees that it's targeted for the east coast of the United States. Could be either Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, or even Baltimore, if not Boston, somewhere on the east coast. And so with some confidence they believe they can shoot down the missile, destroy the warhead, and prevent the destruction of American city. Problem is, at this very same time, well, infiltrators, posers are in place that will initiate, according to the literature I've read recently, as of yesterday actually, and anyway, make the system become confused. That is, make it become ineffective. And so the missile, the warhead, will fly to its target. An airburst will occur over, say, let's say New York City, hypothetically. A 2 megaton warhead airburst over New York City, destroying pretty much 1 million people. That is, they'd all be dead, vaporized, and thus World War III, probably in short order. This Operations Officer Windfall asking you, do you have enough sunscreen on for that kind of event?